do with $10 million as like technically, because I read the entire thing. President wants to give, like double the SBA loans limit and will lend normal Americans up to 10 million to buy small business. And I'm like, with 10 million, you can basically budget an entire film.
I mean, I didn't really going through and through, but I figured you would. It said buy a business. I was assuming that you would have to actually invest into somebody's business, or is
Technically,
it?
you are investing into a business if you make.
That's
Hear
what
me
I'm
out.
saying. Like, are you investing into somebody else's business, or is it, can you more so
That's what I'm
have
saying. It
your
would
own
be
business?
you could invest in somebody else's business that actually is a film studio and be like, here's 10 million. Make me something incredible. Or like, here's 10 million. Put me a part of the project to make this. It doesn't even honestly, you could make whatever with that at that point. I won't say whatever, but you could make probably something good.
I mean, to be honest, at hindsight perspective, it's always the low budget films that do good.
You're not wrong.
Obsession had a $1 million budget, did it
Oh,
in 30 months. I mean, did it in 30 days.
still, you're not wrong. I'm thinking about if I actually want to go see that movie or not. But hear me out. You can take that money and here's what I think. Actual people that do film creating in forms of skits and stuff, and then also give it to a stunt guy that's directing. Give it to a stunt man because you're gonna have one of the best action movies you probably seen in your life.
Possibility.
Just give it to a stunt guy. But 10 okay, so what were we supposed to do with that 10 million? Because it says buy a small business.
And that's what I think they mean. Just, buy yourself a small business.
I think you can buy more than just that, to be honest.
I mean, you probably could, but as long as you show your in your vet, it's something you got to do more research on. But it's like as long as you invest into your thing, you're good.
I feel like there could be just a lot more. I apologize for the sun being bright as fuck in my face right now. I have no control over that. I can't tell the sun to go eat shit and die, but here we are. Here we are. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But besides besides that minor conversation there, welcome back to the Stone Viewpoint, everybody. There we go.
Adrenaline, no pain. Welcome all to my domain. Yeah. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up. I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you. I ain't never. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up. I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you. I ain't never. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up. I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about.
There we go. Now I can fucking see. I'm Vinny. That's DPO. That's A. You know how it goes every day. So when we sit, we talk about everything that's all new in the movie nerd. I just went over this entire fucking list in my head. Movies, anime, TV shows, video games, comic books, wrestling, even cars from time to time. That's the one that was stomping me, was the cars one. As we sit and continue to get blazed throughout this journey. And today, on this episode and next episode, it is Men's Mental Awareness Month. And for these two episodes, this one and like I said, the next one. And here comes the fucking sun again, so I gotta do this shit with my eyes closed. Yay. We're gonna take time today. We're still gonna talk about the regular daily stuff that we usually do. We're gonna take time to sit and actually talk about within the topics I just named off certain things that have helped us form the idea or follow a lead to have a better mental state, and things that kind of made us think that turned out to be a worse mental state, but made us think it was leading us the right way, or was just a horrible one in general. Sorry, I'm doing this, but the sun is just fucking with my eyes right now, and I have no clue where my shades are. Like,
No, I see you squinting. That shit's so funny. So
yeah, because the son is leaving and then coming back saying, fuck you. Nope, not that. Fuck you. It's like being on a movie set and you done pissed off the fucking light guy because you accidentally did something, or he just genuinely hates you and he just starts fucking with you every time you try to say your lines, and now you just look like this in the movie every 5 seconds when they turn on you. You turn back, your eyes are normal, you're like, yeah, yeah. And imagine it being a serious fucking scene. Right? Imagine you're doing a movie in a serious scene and the light guy is fucking with you. Cause now
you look at the girl in the face. You're just like, I love you. Now she's questioning it like what the
like
what
they trying to figure out, are you trying to like look like Dave Franco in, what was that movie? Give me a second. Neighbors, doing that Robert De Niro impression, talking about, I'm Robert De Niro. Just like, I'm Robert De Niro from the Fockers. You look like you about to start asking, you talking to me? You talking to me? You talking to me? Ah. But first things first, real quick, before I completely fucking forget, let me throw this post out here real quick. Try to start doing that a lot more. And I also, okay, don't care about that. To kind of I'm gonna start this off, right? I'm gonna start this off because again, this is our men's mental health awareness episodes. So I'm gonna start this off with a very good question on what the fuck is this man's mental health, because you saw this already, DPO. I saw you saw it on the post, but apparently Broncos Jonathan Cooper and his girlfriend were both arrested after she decided to go through his phone and he decided to eat her phone.
Did you say eat?
Yeah, the nigga ate the phone. So here's my question.
How? Oh shit!
How the fuck
How
you eat a
the fuck do
phone?
you eat a phone?
How you gonna eat the phone, dog? Like I'm like that I would love to see.
I just need to know, like, what was your mental state when she, like, okay, she goes through the phone. What was in the phone that made you think, fuck it, I'm gonna eat her phone? Or what happened in that moment that you said, oh, that's the game, and you ate the phone? Like, I'm questioning if he
What?
took bites out of it, if he
Just
Did he
just,
swallow
like, some rich people shit? Take a fork, kind of hold it down, take a knife, and kind of cut into it.
like,
Did he fry it? Like, did he throw it in the fryer?
Did,
Just
did
like,
he did he at least marinate it? Did he season it, or did he just straight white people it? Just salt and pepper. That's all I need.
that's where
just
I'm
take it.
curious at, to be honest with you. Like, what happened here that you decided to just go and eat the phone?
And how did it come out?
Did she catch you cheating? She took your phone, so you took her phone to just out of spite and ate it. Your stomach got to be killing you right now.
So I'm saying, like, the way it came out, man, I know his intestines got scraped up. Something like that. That's wild.
I
It was probably rough going down. It's going to be even more rough going coming out.
I don't have much to say, to be honest, because like
Now, just to say
Now,
this, just to
now,
cover
now,
bases, if it is real, because we know, again, we don't know if this is real or not. It just sounds ridiculous. But hey,
but imagine you're going to take a shit one day and just fucking
your SIM
phone
card
parts
pops up.
coming out.
Oh, there goes my SIM card.
There goes the camera.
Wonder if that SIM card still works.
Do you think insurance is going to take over so she can get a new phone?
Shit, after he poops it all out, yeah, probably
Well, like, dog.
poop it all out. Send the parts in. I guess after you
How
wash
in
your
the
feces off of it.
hell? How, How's his mouth? Because his mouth got to be fucking hating him right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like cut up glass. Like it's bad. It's all bad.
I mean, you know what? One thing, he doesn't have to worry about iron.
Few things he ain't gonna have to worry
all I can
about.
say is just these two things. I hope the man's okay.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug, and you know what? I don't even have a last one because I'm still trying to process the you ate the phone. Like how the fuck?
Do you think he like ate it all in one go, or did he just like just bit down on the phone and they consider it eating? Ooh,
The world is unreal. But besides that, let me focus on the mental part of that. Let's not think crazy ass things like that. Let's actually talk things through.
You do got some big ass lips and like big ass mouth. So I mean, who knows?
Or or am I
She don't
my
look too
other
stable herself.
my
They look
other
like
advice without trying to laugh because I'm trying to be serious here, but somebody don't give a fuck.
I mean, I can't take this serious as is because how asinine and fucking ridiculous to eat. Oh,
I'm trying
fuck.
to, but it's like I'm just
I'm
so curious of like how did you eat the fuck? Like I'm literally the reaction in the fucking thing where they said the nigga did what? You did what?
hey,
I mean, imagine the medical bill because fucking extraction. It has to be surgery.
Anyways, let's switch over through some
Hmm.
different topics. It actually gets started into the talk of mental health things that helped us and all that. And by starting it off, I'm gonna go and at this announcement that IGN posted, but it's been an announcement for a week now that we are getting another season of Netflix Devil May Cry, but it's also going to be our last season we get.
Fair.
I was really hoping for like 4 seasons. I ain't gonna
A
lie to
lot of
you.
people actually hate the show for some odd reason.
They hate the show, and this is going to lead me into a different
I feel
topic.
like because they retcon the story a little.
That's why they hate the show because they think the show should have been more to the game versus the way that the guy makes it. Even though, as we said it before, or as been stated by the creator, this is an adaptation. I didn't
hmm,
make it game by game. I just made the story in a way I thought would be cool. And this leads me to the Wolverine game topics that are going on, but I might save that for later because I don't get y'all on the internet. You get something, and before we even get a chance to touch it, you
criticize,
you cry about it.
criticize it, cry about it, complain about it. Yeah, it's the world we in right now.
And
Bunch of
another thing is there could be people like the three of us who are going to enjoy the fuck out of that game and its story because of how hard Insomniac worked on that motherfucker. Because we can see they going 3 for 3 now on the Spider-Man games. Y'all just y'all just some of y'all reasonings. Okay, I will give you fairness, but do you not understand how hard you're making it for others that just want to enjoy the game and see what was made?
like don't judge. That's always the saying. Don't judge a book by its cover. You don't know these guys. have in stores, what they've done, what they're gonna do. Like, gotta give.
I mean, I got something. Wait, well, I was paying attention to something else. I totally lost track what we were talking about.
We're discussing. Well, the point I'm getting to is how you don't want to be. How's the saying go? You don't want to be a part of birds of a feather flock together. If I said that right, you don't want to be part of that. And I'm saying it because you literally brought up the points leading into what I'm saying about how no one likes the Devil May Cry anime, the one now, because as I was saying, they don't like the fact that it's its own story with certain things mixed up versus how it was in the games. And then it brought me into the Wolverine game that we're about to get, because on the internet, I've seen different comments, I've seen different things. But one guy in particular I follow, he brought up how he feels that the game is not going to be a solo Wolverine game like how Wolverine has his own solo stories, even when he's with the X-Men. Because the story of the game, this is what Insomniac released, so not trying to throw any spoilers. If you don't want to know, just keep moving forward past this part. But they explained that this game, in this world, because the games are connected, the Spider-Man games with Wolverine is his own solo thing with no X-Men, but has a team called Team X where they go and save mutants from getting captured and everything. That's all that was given out there. We don't know what's so intense. We don't know why we got to kick Sabretooth's ass. We don't know what the fuck Omega Red's popping up for. We don't even know why Mystique is there. We don't know none of that yet. Those are playable characters that they showed, by the way, so I'm not spoiling anything. But what we do know is that the game look awesome. You get that brutality like you are Wolverine when you fight. But the complaints,
Okay, I'm under the map.
The complaints are what was stupid, because Wolverine's never been stealthy. I'm gonna let that one sit for a minute.
Wolverine's been stealthy.
No, hold on. I'm gonna just let that one sit for a minute, because that's the one that's been killing me the most. Wolverine's never been stealthy.
Yes, he has.
Yeah. He's been stealthy multiple times on multiple occasions.
Whew, I had to look around the room for that one. Then there was the complaints about the suit, because in the part they showed how the healing factor is supposed to work. And it looked cool, but people were complaining like, oh, so the suit regenerates? Y'all do know this was just gameplay. This suit may not fully regenerate. You do know when you play a Spider-Man game, that suit don't regenerate when you get fucked up, especially if it's the main suit you're supposed to progress with throughout the story. That suit get fucked up, dog. Y'all think suit like shit, okay. A bunch of people defended that one. He's like, okay, he's got nanotech. Next, move on. Like, they were immediately just shutting people up with that one. I'm like, you know what? I like y'all, because y'all thinking. And then the main one was that some people are scared that Wolverine is going to push the X-Men back into this whole thing where he should be the focus point and not having the entire X-Men. So here's my thing. Has no one ever seen Wolverine and the X-Men? You know that
and the X-Men?
Yeah, there was a Nicktoons show called Wolverine and the X-Men.
Yes, I've seen it.
I know what you're talking about.
I wasn't asking y'all. I'm looking at the camera asking in general. Like, I watched that show with my mom. It's literally what it is. Wolverine went and re-led the X-Men just so, if I remember correctly, to regroup the team, find Jean, and figure out what the fuck Professor X wanted Wolverine to do. That one's probably the reason why I thought Cyclops was a bitch as a kid. And probably why I hated the fact that they made Cyclops a bitch, but we're not gonna go into that point. We'll get into that Cyclops shit after they drop this new season of X-Men 97. But yeah, you don't want to be don't join a group of people that one may not know what the fuck they're doing, may not know what the fuck they're talking about. Just give shit a try. Always give something to try. As DPO said, don't judge a book by its cover. You don't ever want to do that.
It's true. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you can tell when stuff is just a hot pile of trash.
Completely. You
yeah.
can. But still, always give it a try.
At the same time, you never know. So you always got to give something to try.
Prime example, Cyberpunk. When that came out, people thought it was going to be straight garbage. Me, loved everything
No,
about it.
when it came out, everybody thought the game was going to be like the game of the games, and then it became hot garbage, and then they fixed it to the game it is now.
Yeah, because they still rushed it, but at the same time, it's not like they could have pushed it back.
They didn't. They rushed it because the producers forced them to rush it. It
Which
wasn't.
is also true, but in my opinion, I still think it came out great because you got this city, you got this character, and you had this world building, you've had this story, and it all came together in my opinion, especially with the fact that the side missions don't feel like side missions to me. The gigs feel like side missions, cool. But the actual side missions, the actual other storylines you can do versus the main story, those side missions, they just all go
Be
together so
honest with you,
well.
once you complete every single side mission, the game gets really boring, in my opinion. Like I didn't even touch the story until I finished every single side mission I could, and then I'll progress the story, and then do all the side missions to progress the story. Look for all what is it, psychos, the chrome
Yeah,
psychos.
cyber cycles and
Look for
everything.
all the tarot cards.
How many did you get all the different endings?
Yeah, I did all three. I endings, but my game's glitched. I don't know why. Anytime I do an ending, I don't get the achievement for it.
Yeah, because it was like well, now what's the DLC? It's rough. Let's see. You got the
I got
good.
that. I got that. I got that ending for the fucking trophy. Be
Yeah,
honest with you,
there was like
when I
two different,
first,
two or three,
yeah,
like
go ahead.
those two as well.
There was the original three where you go into space. Well, there's four.
Yeah, there's a few. There's
There's one you go into space, the one where you take over Osaka Tower, Hirosaka Tower. Another one where with the Pan Am, I can't remember the name of it, and then you kill yourself, and then in the DLC.
well, you also got one with you can go on by yourself too. Yeah, you can go and take everything on tell her just say your goodbyes to everybody and just go and do it by yourself.
Yeah, I remember playing the game for the first time, and I killed Adam Smasher way before Arasaka Tower. I guess they changed it. I don't know,
Yeah,
but I
they're
remember fighting Adam
they,
Smasher in the garage and killing him.
yeah, they end up changing all that. There was a lot of upgrades stuff that they did, which was a good thing.
Very much so. Very much so. Now that we're I'm not saying we don't have much topics. To be honest, with the rest, with every what the fuck did I just go ahead? Go ahead and get it out your system. Just get it out your system. I apologize, everybody. Just get it out of my system. Like we usually do on podcast episodes, we do talk about wrestling and everything that's going on in there. And I'm gonna frankly be honest, I don't want to. I will say this. WWE, you doubted the wrong fucking wrestler. You doubted the wrong fucking kid. Cause why? Now I see this man winning King of the Ring. I see him winning King of the Ring. Young OG for the win. That's all I gotta say. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Well, a few games. I'm going to start talking about a few games that have been announced. Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time's getting a full remake. It looks beautiful. I suggest checking out the trailer. Kingdom Hearts 4 got a new trailer also. No release date just yet, but when it comes out, it'll be Switch day one. So you don't have if you're a Nintendo fan, you don't have to wait. Uh, Games are coming out shortly here. Halo Combat Evolved is coming out. That looks beautiful. Coming out July
Yes.
28th. Oh, it looks so beautiful. Halloween is coming out pretty short here. They just added you be able to what's it called? Pre-order it, and if you pre-order it, you get a few skins, exclusive characters. You get exclusive inmate Michael Myers skin, civilians Alexis and Richard, and more surprises. And then you also get a Phantom Michael Myers, which looks beautiful. Um, Another games that are coming out, Castlevania.
Oh, I heard about that one.
The 40-year anniversary for Castlevania is called Castlevania's Belmont's Curse Midnight. Belmont's Curse. There's a Midnight Edition and then there's Standard Edition. Midnight, $20. Want to make sure get my facts straight. $30 for the Standard Edition. 40 for the Midnight Edition. You play as Trevor Belmont's daughter,
Ooh, I missed some
Rose
of these.
Belmont. And then we also got God of War Lofty coming out sometime next year. We play as Kratos' wife,
That one.
uh,
That one's gonna be
Faye.
good.
Dude, that looks so beautiful. Especially, if in the trailer you see Lofty get her ass whooped, but I guarantee you, Kratos was there.
Hear me out. This is another game that's getting a bunch of
Hold on,
slander.
hold on. Let me finish this, and I got you. Until Dawn 2 has been announced sometime in 2027. We also got Phantom Blade Zero coming out October 28th. No pre-order just yet, but that fighting in that game looks so smooth. Marvel's Wolverine coming out September 15th. Silent Hill Townfall coming out September 24th. No news on Hellraiser Revival, but I'm looking forward to that. I'm about to toss this dog through a window. Still no news on Tides of Annihilation. That's the game I'm looking for. I'm gonna carry over to Vinny over here. So go ahead, Vinny.
So, as I was saying, the game he just mentioned, God of War Laufey, that's also getting slandered, like how this Wolverine game's getting slandered, because now apparently God of War is woke. How? Just how?
Always been woke. They're Grease.
It's just people are just
Always been woke.
people like to claim. People are just confused. That's it. Especially these newly woken people, and everyone who likes to claim that they're quote unquote woke.
I feel exactly. I feel like if you call something woke, you're one of those people that are that woke thing. But okay, well, I really didn't find much this week. I do have like one more thing that I want to talk about, but I'm gonna save that towards the end. But getting into the mental health party episode. So since we've been talking about video games, I'm gonna ask you guys, what are some video games? Doesn't matter how many you name off, but what are some video games that have taught you important mental skills and or taught you a valuable lesson that you carry on through life? Jesus fuck. And if not a game per se, a character in said game. We'll go with that too. I'm over here fucking bobbing and weaving the goddamn sunlight like I'm a boxer. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what we'll do now. The question is also for the audience there, for people in the comments and in the chat. You're more than welcome to answer. We would love to read what you guys have to say.
I'll say the first one for me is Kingdom Hearts. I played that when I was playing that since I was a kid, and I mean like a real little kid. So it teaches you a lot. You know, one, the value of friendship, the value of people around you. Um, Consequences are everything. You know, you have consequences to shit. You know, and things like that. You know, it pays, but everybody gets different things from the game. Another one, Sly Cooper. Um, I love Sly Cooper. Uh, One, to me, he was always just a smooth talker. Two, there's honoring and thievery
That's a great
to
one.
a degree.
For me, I will say, I'm going to say, for when I first played it, Uncharted, because Uncharted made me understand that doubt can come regularly in any way, shape, or form. But if you continue to like just be you, keep your mentality of believing yourself and your own mentality and pushing forward, there's so much great you can discover that sometimes you just have to accept that no one's gonna know that you discovered this greatness. And it also has shown I love the story of Nathan Drake and how he moves along throughout the games, getting meeting his future wife, getting with his wife, the whole reunion with his brother, his relationship with Sonny, and in the back his backstory. It really just you're a kid that went from nothing to I don't want to say something. I want to say like as me and Aeon were talking about earlier, like James Bond, like you're this top notch person talked about that has done some incredible, amazing things that a good chunk of people know, but a good chunk of people don't know. So that's what I mean by you're gonna discover things and do things that a lot of people won't get to see and know that happened. But you'll always have those memories, and you always will. And it's taught me to learn and appreciate those memories and those accomplishments because you're not always going to have people around you that need to be around to accept that. Another game will be The Last of Us, and only because great game overall, but it's the story of Joel and Ellie that stick with me because it kind of just gives me this feeling of like just because of whatever happens in life doesn't mean because I'm a person of a second chance is always should be given. I knew some people, I know some people that don't believe in second chances, but I believe in them. And that game is like a perfect example of showing that second chances are given even to the most unlikely person who believes they should get it. And I don't know what's being texted, but I feel like I'm being called out for being fucked up right now. Not y'all.
No,
Not y'all. No, I figured out how y'all don't have to hear my phone buzz. Cause like I'm tired of editing podcast videos when I'm trying to put the intro and shit in, and I'm always hearing my fucking phone buzz. So yeah, there's that. I have one more game, but I can't think of it, so I'm gonna let Aeon say his. If it comes to me, it comes to me. I'll be honest. You want to hum the elevator music louder, or we just like what the fuck, dog?
what's up with the eyebrow twitch there?
Huh?
What's up with the eyebrow twitch over there? You just
Oh, that just happens.
Gotta
I really
move it.
don't know. Dog, I'm so serious. You bring that up every time, and I really don't know it's happening. It just happens. Like, I kid you not. It just happens. That's just something I don't ever know I'm doing. Like, out of the random blue, I could sit down, be chilling with y'all. Like, on a random Wednesday night. I don't know. No, in fact, like when we were watching Invincible and streaming that, I could have been sitting down, chilling, watching that, so locked in, you would have noticed it twitching. I wouldn't have felt it at all.
Like that sometimes.
That's how it always is. It's that moment, but it always happens. I don't know that it's twitching at all whenever it happens. I don't know if I need to get medically checked out for that, but I just live with it at this point and laugh about it every chance I get. Every chance I get. Well, I believe AI might be handling some duties right now, so we'll continue everything forward at the moment. And I'm trying to figure out how to word this. If you get what I'm picking up here. Now we've all been in dark places. Let me just start by saying that everybody's been in a dark place. Everybody's been dragged down. But what's and this I'm bringing this up because this is one of those things that, as I stated earlier, it's one of those things that I thought was gonna, when I saw it or I was reading about it or something like that, or when I thought about it, I thought it would help me get better, but it with my mental health, but it really didn't. And I'm switching over into more of shows and movies here because that's got a bigger influence on media than anything majority of the time. I'm trying to remember what it was I was watching now that just made, because I remember the situation. Don't get me wrong. I just don't remember what it was. But the general question is, what is that one show or movie that gave you the wrong idea that had mentally affected you until it was almost either too late or it hit you with a heavy realization.
Time.
What's a movie or TV show that gave you the wrong idea of how to mentally be, and you didn't catch on to it till it was almost too late, or until you got hit with a big realization? Like, it actually made you go back, rewatch it one more time, no matter how many times you watched it, and actually sit down and see how messed up that character was that you kind of stuck with, that you thought was, living life to the fullest when they really weren't. If that's a better explanation.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't really think I got a TV show or anything like that. Usually, like when I watch them, I do rewatch them a few times, but like I do go through everyone's point of view and perspective, try to understand why each character did what they did. There's a reason for
Exactly.
everything. There's a reason why each person do as they do, especially like for a villain. There's always a reason why they're doing what they're doing, whether they're going to explain it or not. And even when they do explain it, sometimes the only way to understand is being in their perspective.
Well, I'm in the same boat with you. All I can say is it was just watching a bunch of stuff where somebody was just fine with being alone and accepted that, loneliness is the only answer in life. And that's how it should always be. That kind of messed me up a lot, especially during high school and shit. Cause I literally thought, at a certain point in my life, I was just gonna be by myself. No one was gonna give a fuck for me no more. And I I was just not anything to anybody. The only person's opinion that mattered at that moment was just probably me, and I literally went through almost the entire 4 years of high school believing and thinking that, yeah, I don't have anybody. I am on my own. Now, is it wrong to feel like, the only person you can count on is yourself? No, not at all. I will not say you shouldn't feel like that, but never feel like you are alone. Just don't. And maybe again, it could have just been me because I started pushing people away. I started.
I wouldn't say it's you. Yeah, 8 something billion people in this world, and we keep growing. You're not the only one in the world that thinks like that or acts like that or whatnot. Humans will be surprised how much they are a hive mind, and how a lot of us think alike, whether we like to admit it or not. And we all think in a similarity yet different. Um, there's a lot of people that go through that situation that just thinks it's okay to be alone, or is alone and just can't really connect with others, or it's hard to connect with others, and they feel like it's them. And all I can say when it comes to that, your head is your biggest enemy. Because it's your greatest ally and your biggest enemy, because you're in your head 24/7. So you're going to criticize yourself. You're going to appreciate yourself. But the moment you do something wrong, you're going to criticize yourself to the hardest degree than somebody else would have. Just say you're doing a task, right? Somebody shows you how to do a task, and they showed you, and you do it in task, and you mess up right in your head. You're criticizing yourself. Fuck, I fucked up. Damn.
Now,
Didn't do it like them, or something like that. You know, Person comes over like, hey, it's good. Happens all the time. Nobody gets it on their first try, or, even if you do, this or that. So it, yeah,
I'm also going to add on to that because if you are a person who actually criticizes yourself like heavily in your own head, I'm not going to say it's wrong, but remember to ease up on yourself. Remember that you're still, as DPO was explaining, you're still a person at the end of the day. You made a mistake, whether it was horrible, worst decision you ever made in your life, a simple, honest one. You made a mistake. You know it. Just accept it, and just know you're gonna get up the next day. Now knowing how to prevent yourself from that mistake.
and the biggest thing about that, um, accepting is the biggest thing. Once you learn to accept, like the things that are around you, is when you are start able to change it, do something about it, and move forward with it. But you gotta acknowledge it first.
I also want to throw out there that for those
Like to try.
that are using substance to help, don't go that route. Don't do that. It may seem like it does in a time because I know somebody who, I'm not gonna say their name, but I do know, as they described to me, they feel like drinking helps them be better outside of who actually knows them when they're out in public, and they can socialize better and feel like they're better. And I explain this to them all the time. It's not the way you
Just
want to go. It's not gonna
just
help. Trust me,
just
I
coping.
know what it feels like. Just drinking should feel social. And I'm not saying it should make you feel like it helps you be social, but keep your drinking down to only when you feel comfortable around certain people. If you're not comfortable around those people, don't drink at all. Because all you're gonna do is make it harder on yourself when you keep having to use it. I say the same thing to people that smoke. You know, it's okay if you're using it on you had a day, just a stressful, annoying day. Are you a little angry? Okay, I'm not gonna judge you for lighting a joint, blunt, whatever it may be. But I can't really say much on weed only because I've looked up the history. I know the history, and I can't say someone is abusing it when you actually can abuse it.
Very much so.
Just all I really can say is please be careful in any way aspect for. Again, I'm speaking to not only the men that are our age, I'm speaking to any
Look
teenagers
at
out
it.
there that probably watching, anyone
Look
that's
at
an older brother like I am and has little siblings that they want to look out for. Any man that's married and feels like, he's got to keep it all contained up. Any man, boy out there that just doesn't speak on their feelings. It's okay to speak on your feelings. I know the world is fucking shitty because if we speak on our feelings now, we're lesser than what we are. We talk about how we feel about any situation. We're wrong for what we do. Anything that doesn't stick to whatever ideal someone has of what a man is, we get put down for it. And that shouldn't fucking matter. Because at the end of the day, we're all doing the same thing, trying to do our best.
Indeed. It's anybody can criticize. You know, it's hard to keep positive, stay positive, and uplift each other. Yeah.
Now, in all honesty, if you don't play video games, or if you do, you could see why, I would say God of War, for any comic book nerds, you can see why I would say Wolverine or Spider-Man, even Superman, even Green Arrow, even trying not to name like anyone 100% popular. I'm trying to name like ones that some people may not know and you may be interested to learn about. Shit, especially Nightcrawler, Gambit, Colossus, especially him.
Sorry, I had to get the baby.
You're good. You're good. We've been keeping
My
everything
name.
going. We've been keeping everything going. Keep it flowing. Just we're trying. We're just encouraging that you feel like you ain't being hurt. You feel like you can't talk to nobody. Try. It's gonna suck. It
Stop being
really
a
is.
bitch. No, joking.
I know that feeling of trying to go speak of how you feel and not know how to do it. Because to this day, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I still suck at explaining my feelings. I sometimes let my emotions get best of me, and I choose to honestly live majority of the time without feeling certain emotions or expressing certain emotions because I've gotten to the point where I felt like they were. Yeah, we're still alive. They are unnecessary.
Yeah, motherfucker, you couldn't be discreet.
That wasn't for you. I don't know what you're talking about. The text message I just got was not from you. Did you send something?
Yeah, you were.
I didn't see
Just,
that. I saw somebody else's, so I shouted that up there so they'll hear me.
just terrible. Just,
What the
terrible.
hell?
So, people who are watching, let me run it back for you. I had to go take care of the baby, so I didn't know if we were still recorded or not. I didn't want to be unprofessional. Say, hey, are we still alive? And I texted the group chat like, hey, are we still recorded? Yeah, we're still alive. We couldn't be discreet.
I swear to God, I didn't know he texted. I kid you not. Someone just texted me asking, are you live down there, or is that why you're being so loud?" in the words of that text message, I'm just up here shouting. I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like texting back. I thought my phone was fucking silent. So here, let me just be a dick back. Yeah. Like, you know,
We
LA Night
all
style.
heard that little shotgun click. We all
Technically,
heard
the
it.
sound description in the phone is a old camera. But to me, it's like exactly what you said. A shotgun, or it sounds like you just cocking back the hammer on a fucking
No,
peacemaker.
it's actually a camera.
It's a old what's the word? Camera. That's the name description of the sound when I found this thing, and I was laughing my ass off about it.
Mm, mm, mm,
Ah,
mm.
Now we are getting closer to our end time of the podcast. Just to throw this out there, and I'm probably gonna say it again towards the end of the video. We do have a see, you hear it, you hear it. Every time you hear my phone go off, because now I'm gonna leave it. Tell me what you think. Does it sound like a camera? Or does it sound like a pistol? Let us know. But we do have, and I believe I did link this in the YouTube, so I'll double check. DPO might double check too, as we're doing this right now. I'm not sure. But we do have a Discord server, which we call our hotline server. So if you ever feel like you need someone to talk to, especially if you like, you know, you don't want to see our face, you don't want to hear our voice, we'll trust me, we'll go in there. Whether you want to talk to all three of us or just one of us, we'll go in there, sit, be quiet, whatever it may be. Whatever it may be.
I'm not laughing at anybody. The messages I'm sending. I promise. Sent a picture
Whatever
of
it may
tired
be.
SpongeBob saying me try hard in Phasmophobia last night. Passing out.
Whatever it may be.
As
But
you can see, day will be bright.
as we get down on time. You
If
want
you
to hear
guys want
something
to play
funny?
games with us, message us. We're always glad to play. A shoulder or somebody to talk to, by all means, we're all here for each other. Don't think you're alone out there. Everybody has that dark corner in their mind, but sometimes some are darker than others.
That was
No problems too big that you can't talk out. Uh, everybody has their lows. People have their highs. It's just one of the one. At the end of the day, it's just one of those days. How I see it, a day can't last forever.
he's right. Eventually, the day's got to end sometime. Especially with this weird ass fucking thing we call time. But hey, I'm gonna stick off that subject. Now, as we get into the stoner's viewpoint question that, you know, as you know, we asked because, you know, we have achieved a certain point of being stoned, or some of us is at a new point of being stoned, and we're going to see if we can answer this question properly. Before we get to that question, have you guys ever wondered what's in KFC's 11 herbs and spices?
Yeah, I know exactly what it is.
I was asking the audience, to be honest, for you just you just
Now the question is, what's in the Big Mac sauce? Because I worked at a McDonald's. I still don't know what the fuck's in the Big Mac sauce.
a Big Mac sauce is like just mayo,
Horseradish.
ketchup. Yeah, I think some form of horseradish, relish, and that's about it. That's all I think it is, to be honest with you.
Why is this so fucking secretive?
Because if not, everybody be making it. Just like they making the KFC's 11 spices and herbs.
Yeah, you could definitely make it if you had fucking cocaine.
Mm, mm, mm.
Man, now why is Coca-Cola's secret so guarded?
Because
That is top secret. I'm talking
we
about
know
12
cocaine is still in there.
layers of protected.
Cocaine is still in Coca Cola. I don't care
It
what
is,
anybody tells me.
but it's not as addictive. Like only Only Coke that's really addictive is that McDonald's Coke. That Coke hits different. They have their own CO2 tank just for Coca-Cola.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
didn't
we do. I used to work at a McDonald's.
They have their own
think work
CO2.
at McDonald's once in their life.
Sadly, 5 times. One too many, in my opinion. Some McDonald fucking no life is probably watching this. How dare you speak blasphemy against the clown?
Hey,
As
let
you
me know
show.
when that ice cream machine working. Then we'll stop speaking
So the
blasphemy.
thing is, it's always working.
The
It's
bitch
always
is
working.
It's
always
all,
working.
but the thing is, the
It's
reason
what.
why it goes down is because nobody wants to make ice cream for the day, or it's down for cleaning. They
Mm,
have to maintain it because how much shit backs up in those
mm,
mixers? It's ungodly.
And
And then
instead
you're
of
also gonna have mold.
yep, and instead of them being honest and telling like what they're doing, they just be like, "Nah, the machine broke. That shit ain't broke, nigga.
Now, the only reason I was asking
That
about
shit."
the KFC thing is because it's not that I want to talk about. It's the people in the the comment sections of this shit, especially this one I found because somebody just said that I wanted to throw it as a joke. They had said, "Now you see why Michael Jackson ate it every day on tour."
Feel like Michael Jackson ain't in what?
No, they said now you see why Michael Jackson always ate KFC on tour. Remember, the whole list is out of what Michael Jackson ate for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, even as snacks.
Yeah, yeah.
And every main meal, he had a KFC chicken breast.
Mm-hmm. Eating that goddamn KFC, fucking that shit up.
Then, no, it gets even more funnier. I swear to God, it got more funnier. Somebody in the comments goes, South Park was right all along. I tried not to tear up on this one. Someone then proceeded to say, KFC is a hell of a drug in Rick James' voice.
Yeah,
Someone put Tyrone Biggums in the comments.
Good old Tyrone Bigham.
There's multiple Tyrone Biggums. Someone even went in there and typed the whole paragraph that I was looking for because I wanted to quote it correctly. Looking for, talk about just doing a whole scratch. Talk about Tyrone scratching himself. I won't sell your house for crack no more. I promise. But instead of crack, they said KFC. It was so fucking funny. It was so fucking funny. All right, but besides that, no. Today's stoner question of the day. Um, I'm gonna add. This is a legit question from PlayStation. Well, PlayStation nostalgia, but I'm also gonna ask you in a form towards mental health again. What is a game that you have played that, again, as I asked earlier, helps you better your mental health that you wish they could remaster? Now, their general question is: you get one free remaster. What PlayStation game are you bringing back? I'm gonna ask it in the form of any game. What game would you love to see remastered that actually made you better your mental health? Rather it be because it helped you through a dark time, or rather it be because it taught you valuable lesson. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna shut up now.
There you go.
Bite my own tongue on that one. Yep. Yep. Anyways, what do you guys say?
Mm,
Not much.
I don't have one.
I mean, fair enough. I'm not gonna sit here. It's easy for some, others not really.
Hmm. Um, hmm, that I would like to see remastered. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like good for your mental health, but I just played it as a kid and I really enjoyed it. It's called Jet Set Radio Future. It's like
They
you.
made a new one.
They made a new one. Nah, I
Hmm.
want, nah, I want the remastered version. Every time I look up Jet Set Radio Future, I'll never find anything on it. They said the new CEO that it's one of the games that they want to remaster with the everything on Xbox. So hopefully we'll see because that's something that they've been saying for years. But you roll around on rollerblades and just graffiti. You tag up graffiti. It's like races and stuff. But it was definitely a game to just, relax, rollerblade around, tag up the city in graffiti, go against other people, stuff like that.
I had a game. Well, technically, I still had the game. I don't remember the name of the game because I played it as a kid, like through and through.
Hmm.
But I just don't remember what it was called. But I do remember that the main character literally had learned in a sense of letting go.
Okay.
Trying to describe like what sense of letting go I'm putting here. He more so let go of how things affected him. Like he understood he couldn't really control it, and more so just realized what the journey really he was really going on at the end of it. That's something that if my dumbass would have actually paid attention to, I probably would have got through life a bit more easier. Yeah, yep. But what can I say? Not much. But with that, on today's note, we hope everybody had fun, enjoy watching us, listening to us, chatting with us, everything in all aspect. We hope you caught one of the best highs you've ever had too. And again, don't feel like you're alone. You're not. There's
Far
people
from
out
it.
there like you. We could probably you probably may think we think like you and act like you in a sense of like, hey, I can relate to these guys. So don't feel like you can't reach out. You can. And with that, DPO, Aeon.
You
Catch
know,
you at the next checkpoint. You know.
I don't know if you
we
guys
hope.
put the ads up the
I'd
wall. That's
rather.
why I just
I mean, I'd rather see them at the next checkpoint.
Yeah, like Vinny said, we hope you guys take care. We hope you guys do good. Need help? Definitely hit us in Discord. Hit us up. We don't mind chilling, hanging, giving some advice. We can give our time. Sometimes that's all it takes. And with that, we hope you have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, whatever your time zone is. I'm DPO, Vinny,
Yeah.
Aeon. You know, as you say, as Aeon says, catch you in the next checkpoint.
Deuces. We out.
So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving I'm taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about your